Welcome to the Traction Reaction Podcast. Today we have an interesting interview with Kyle Tilley, whose attraction to racing reaches several different levels. This weekend, he's in the number 78 Live Fast Motorsports Ford. In the rain at the Circuit of the Americas, he finished 31st. He's looking for better results this weekend at Road America. Also on his schedule includes Watkins Glen and Indianapolis Motor Speedway on the road course. Kyle is interesting because not only does he compete in active motorsports such as IMSA and NASCAR, in January, Tilley won the Rolex 24 Hours of Daytona LMP2 class with ERA Motorsports sports car along with Paul Louis Chatain, Ryan Dial, and Dwight Merriman. His ERA Motorsports has two sides, a modern side and a vintage racing component. His vintage cars include several Formula One cars, a World Endurance sports car, Indy cars, and Formula Fords. And welcome to another edition of the Traction Reaction Podcast. I'm Steve Zaki. I'm with Kyle Tilley. We're up in Road America for the Henry's 160, or Henry Arms, I should say, 160 Cup race. Finally, after many, many years and people squawking about it, we are getting a NASCAR Cup Series race at Road America. I'm with Kyle Tilley, who's running for which team again?
Live Fast Motorsports.
And who's sponsoring you this weekend?
So we have Battle & Associates on the car as well as Bremont Chronometers.
And you, of course, drove earlier at COTA, Circuit of the Americas, and now you're running at Road America, a track, of course, you've raced here quite a few times at. How different, I guess we should tell the listeners what you raced here prior at Road America.
Everything from current IMSA LMP2 to 70s historic Formula One, and pretty much everything you can think of in the middle.
So needless to say, this is going to be the heaviest car you've driven here. And with what you've been able to pick up at COTA, at Circuit of the Americas, how different of that? Of course, LMP2 car to a Cup car it's quite a difference, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big difference. Honestly, the one thing you have to bear in mind is steel brakes versus carbon brakes, and 1,800 pounds versus 3,600 pounds. So brake zones are a bit different. Mid-corner speed is very different, but other than that, it's still four wheels and a steering wheel, so it's not that bad.
And since the pandemic, NASCAR has really cut back on practice. No practice if they've been at a track before. Of course, the Cup Series has not been here, so they're actually doing a practice. With the limited practice, you would think it'd be total chaos, but actually they've been getting away with it. How has it that these drivers with limited practice have been doing so well?
They're all professionals, especially at the Cup level. We all know how to jump in and drive race cars, so the practice is nice to get the car dialed in a little more, but ultimately, especially for the regular guys in Cup, they're in the car every week, so it's no big deal for them not to have the practice.
Of course, Road America with the braking zones at Turn 1 and Turn 5, especially in Canada Corner. How important is it going to be to save your brakes in this race?
I don't think we have to save brakes, actually. The more important thing is going to be make sure we don't warp a brake rotor. For me, I don't think we're going to have to save brakes too badly. Maybe 5-6 years ago in the Cup car, but today, no, it's not that big of a deal.
And coming, with the new generation car, how much racier are these cars do you think will be next year?
It's going to be a lot. It's probably going to be around 5-6 seconds a lap on a road course. That's honestly my big reason for doing some of the Cup stuff this year, is because the 2022 car is exactly more in line with what I'm used to. So it puts me in good shape for 2022.
And what else are your plans so far for the rest of the year?
I'm back in the Cup car for 3 other races, 3 Xfinity races, sorry, and Petit Le Mans with the IMSA car. I think maybe we're back here with the IMSA car, I'm not sure yet. That one's still up in the air. And then, by then it's Christmas, and then we go back to Daytona for the Rolex 24 again next year.
And you'll be up here in a couple of weeks for the vintage, correct?
Yes, I'm here doing some historic F1 stuff in like 2 weeks.
And what car are you running?
Tyrrell 011 1983 F1 car, so should be a good time.
One of my favorites. That was a neat era in Formula One. Of course, you had the late '80s with the ground effects and skirts and everything. Then they took away. Basically, those are in '83. They were the '82 cars with those side pods, weren't they?
Yep, side pods. '83 was a big wing. This car runs side skirts and big wings, so this has got the best of both worlds. So yeah, that'll be a ton of fun around here. I drove it here 2 years ago, and I think we were doing like sub 2 minute laps with the thing. So yeah, it's a good time.
And what are you looking to get done to accomplish this weekend? What's the best case scenario for you?
To learn, have fun, and bring her back in one piece.
That certainly is a good strategy to have. And any other plans? Now, Elkhart Lake, of course, is quite the tourist trap. A lot of fun things to do. Have you been to Siepkens? Have you tried the bratwurst here and all the other stuff that goes along with it?
Oh yeah, and I'll definitely be at the ice cream shop tonight. So
okay,
that's ice cream and brats. It's kind of a go-to thing when you're up here. So.
Very good. Well, Kyle, we certainly appreciate you taking time, and best of luck this weekend. And we'll be cheering for you in the Henry 160 at Road America Cup race. Thank you.
Thank you.